Just 1 minute. The house. Okay, so what I'll do is now I'll share the D1 chart, which is the Jagannath Hora thing. Because in my chart I have put lot of notations which I'll put later on. So my chart will hamper your this thing. So let me just open that. Just give me 1 minute. No, the sign is open. देव का था? देख रहे.
And that would have been embarrassing. Astrologer's sister getting it wrong.
I'll disown you. Okay, so Shikra, done.
Okay, so this girl, Abhi, at that time she was having slightly bigger illnesses. Now, like otherwise, she's getting small things on and off. She's in company of friends who are probably not that nice. She recently had she couldn't give the exam because her attendance was quite low, and the teacher had to call the parents. So she's not exactly studying also very well. So in general, parents are worried about the daughter.
Okay. So now if we have to check it from the listing point of view, analysis point of view, I'm just trying to open that case where you said that she was having lots of problems.
Yeah.
1 minute, let me just open that thing. Oh, I have not shared it. I don't think I've shared the thing. Just 1 minute. Okay, let's just take the problems only first. So you have written over here that in 2023, it started off with jaundice. Okay, here I've got 15 June 2023, jaundice, 5th December 2023, dengue. 25th January 24 accident, 28th January 24 allergy attack, 29th January 24 second attack, 10th February third attack, and October of 2023 onward UTI, which I think urinary tract infection, right? So
Do we start by looking at her dasha?
correct. So that is what I was waiting for. Basically, if you see the dasha, basically, if you see is Mars, which is going on from 2019 to 2026. Now, if we shut this off and we take the first one, which is June 2023. So that would be this one, no? May 23 to this one. So this will be the first dasha when the issues start, because her issues are between June of 23 and February of 24. Correct? So this is actually the overall Antardasha which is there. June, this is basically.
But even other than that, she was getting into small problems frequently even after that.
So we'll look at that. So basically, what is happening is, if you see Mars, uska jo dasha hai, so Mars is her 4th lord and her 9th lord. Correct? Seated in the first house. And Mercury, which is the next one, is her 11th lord and her 2nd lord, again seated in the there. Okay. And it is seated with the ascendant lord, and it is seated with the 8th lord. fifth dot eighth lord. So fifth is also again relationships and something like that. So that is one issue which is seen very strongly. Now, basically, what we are trying to say is that from, I'll just write it here for everyone's sake. From June of 23 to February of 24, she was having some problem or the other. Either it was dengue or it was jaundice or it was accident or it was allergy attack or it was urinary tract infection. So if you see June of 23, this is May of 23. And if you see February, this is April of 24. So in Mars Mercury period, she was having the issue, right, Chitra? This is the dasha. Now, you can take second level at each point. Like in June, what was the Pratyanta dasha? In December, what that I have done in my chart. That will take time, so let's not get into that just now. I have done it already. You tell me what you have thought from what angle. So, in case we get a different angle to it. So, I have given you the hint that Mars and Mercury are the thing. Now, I have added here also that Mars is basically the fourth lord and the ninth lord. Correct? And Mercury is the second lord and 11th. Now tell me. Bolo.
So I was wondering because Mars is Yoga Karaka in this chart, fourth and ninth lord. So I thought that would that should bring her like good rise in her whatever she's doing. As particularly studies, higher studies, because ninth is the higher studies lord also. And second, Mercury is anyways communication. 11 is Ichapurti, but 11 Lord is not considered that good, I think. So the confusion was that is the reason I was wondering ki why if Yoga Karika's this thing is going on, Dasha is going on, why should she face problems? Although Mars is a slightly accident-prone planet. So yeah, that was how I was thinking.
That is what I told you last time only, and which I said earlier also that that's my point of view that I don't take these dictums as the final thing. Like just because it's a yoga, that was where the discussion started last time. If you see here, this ascendant which is there, this ascendant basically has got the ascendant lord over there. The fourth and ninth with Sukhasthanan's basic Karakato, seated with the eighth lord of the 12th Rashi here. So here 8 and 12 have got connected. Now if you see the 6th lord Saturn has a third aspect on this entire lot. Correct? If you see Rahu, it is in trine with this. And Rahu does a full grahan of
Sun.
this one. Rahu does a full grahan of sun. Correct? So it is anyway.
Yes.
If you see Ketu also, these are got different paddhatis are different. Some are saying 159, some are saying 311. So I'm taking that also if you want. So 311 Ketu also has a hit on this from that point of view. And if you see Moon, which is the 12th Lord, as well as uncertainties, also is in trine with this. Correct? So all these planets are hit by these malefics in a way. And if you want to add to it, because Saturn is hitting it, Venus is also connected over there. Now, Venus is the enemy of Sun. Venus is the enemy of Jupiter. Venus and Mercury are friends, but Mars neutral, whatever it is, and here it becomes the 10th lord and the 3rd lord. Okay. So if you go to see all of the planets, maybe let's for the timing just forget about this fellow, because it is seated with a friend and in a friendly Rashi. So in a way it is safe that way.
Can we look at, we looked at sixth house, Lord Saturn, can we consider, because I think Shipra said the girl's not doing very well at studies, etc. Could it be friends circle?
Because that Saturn is seated in the 11th house of friend circle.
Yeah. Sixth is also friend circle, no?
No, close relative.
Sixth house.
Close relative.
Oh, no, yeah. Sorry, 11th, yeah. Yeah.
Now what I'll do is I will share my screen, which I've done. So I've put in a little more data in that. That's the only difference. शिप्रा युगा हा नाही आलाय संकल्प नाही आलाय का
I guess I text the words.
Okay, can you all see the chart now? Can you see all of you? Okay. So now Shipra, that same thing which I was telling you now, this I have marked the ascendant in blue, and I have shown the same aspects here. Ki Rahu is hitting the thing, Saturn is hitting the thing, 12th lord is hitting the thing. I have not mentioned here, but Ketu is also hitting the ascendant. And if you see, this house is in trine with 12th lord and Rahu. So that itself is one big point to be considered. Correct? Now, what I've done for basically the entire thing is in the Mars Mahadasha, which started in 2019. And if you see, her entire issues have started from when it has come to surface on 2023, but from 2020 almost, she might have started facing some problems, which you might need to check. But whatever we have got here, I've just tried to quantify that. So basically, if you see, here I've written it as ABCD also. So A is when she got jaundice. First of all, this is one thing I want to tell you all. What I normally do is, where have I written it here? Here. Normally I jot down the karaks first. Okay. This exercise has me to compile a huge amount of data of karak. Like jaundice also has a karak. Dengue might not have a karak, but mosquito has a karak. So what I urge all of you to do is, I do not want to give you that entire collection of mine, which is across 500 pages, just like that. It will not do you good, rather. So every time you come across a situation, check it out from different books. I will give you a couple of books like Bhasin. I forgot his initials, NH Bhasin or something like that. Bhasin is a old time astrologer who has written books on Karak Tattvas. I think Swati has shared it on the group also. So keep picking and choosing, putting in your, in the thing, what is it called, in your data bank. So like this, when I did this, I realized that jaundice is related to sun, moon, Jupiter for obvious reasons. Sun and moon may be yellow, so hoga or what, I don't know. H4, Punarvasu Nakshatra, Pushya Nakshatra, Aslesha Nakshatra, Purva Bhadrapad Nakshatra. Okay. Dengue was related to Rahu, and in the Nakshatra, Ardra and Satabisha. So basically, this gives you some background. Now, if you see, basically the first one, A, which relates to the jaundice, okay, was in the Mercury Prati Antardasha. So like I told when Shikra was showing that Mars and Mercury are the Mahadasha, Antardasha, jiske andar all these things have happened. So in the Mercury, this thing, what has got activated? This fellow has got activated. Because this fellow has got activated, these guys have got activated. Because these guys have got activated, this entire blue square has got activated. When this has got activated, the hit fellow has got activated, the hit from this guy has got activated, from this guy has got activated. So basically, if you just forget Venus for the time being, in 8 out of 9 planets are playing a game.
Activated.
Correct. Now, if you see further here, Jupiter is the 8th lord seated in the ascendant lord, and Mercury is the 2nd lord Marak seated in Ketu. If you say Ketu, maybe even Rahu is on for that matter. And to top it all up, Sun is in the nakshatra of Ketu, which is again another dangerous thing. Now I've got that Venus thing. I was wondering why Venus is not coming to play. Mars, which is seated here amongst all this, is in Venus.
It's in the nakshatra.
Purva Falguni nakshatra.
Hmm.
Correct? So what happens is, what happened when this Mercury Sabdasha came on, or Pratyanta Desha came on, these guys got on because all these guys got on, these guys got gone, all got on, and all are hitting the ascendant. Ascendant means the health of that person. Then you go to B. B is the dengue. Okay. B dengue came in the Rahu thing. Again, same damn thing. This fellow's on, so this fellow got. This fellow got, this guy, again, all of them are on. Then you go to the next one, B C, which is the accident. So if you see accident is this Jupiter got on. Now this Jupiter got on, for the accident to happen, Sun in Ketu got on. Ketu got on mein Rahu, Ketu and Mars is known as Abghat Yoga. So basically all these were hitting the ascendant lord. Now I should have gone one step further with Jupiter ke niche kaun sa hai? Because Jupiter is in Sun nakshatra, no? And Jupiter is the 8th lord of accidents. Don't forget that. This happened, this ABC happened in the Jupiter nakshatra. Jupiter Pratyanta Dasha. This C, बाद में you all cross check whether I have written it correctly or not, but C happened in January of 24, correct? Which happens to be a Jupiter Dasha, Pratyanta Dasha. Jupiter, you see here properly, is seated in the ascendant lord, as well as Surya, which is the life force, so to say, and it's also the 8th lord of accidents. Correct? It is seated with Mars, which is basically Mars, Saturn, and Rahu constitute accident, Abghat Yoga. Okay.
Okay.
By any chance, was the accident because of a vehicle or something like that? Any idea?
Yes. I think some rickshaw or something, she just banged into her.
Correct. So basically, Mars is in Venus. Venus is a natural karak of this thing, vehicle. And now I don't know whether it's making sense, but it is seated in the natural 3rd Rashi. So 3rd Rashi of auto rickshaw, no? 3 wheels. Mercury is a chakki, 3 chakkis. So it is auto rickshaw, which hit her. This is something which is just coming up randomly. Maybe at some point of time we'll be able to say it with confidence. Today I'm just tukka laga about it. So anyway, so that is the thing, and that happened for the.
So if there are so many planets involved in a particular problem, because otherwise we used to identify 1 or 2 planets and then we can do some remedy. But if there are so many planets involved, no, because then even in the next dasha, even after Mars,
You will have Rahu.
it seems
You will have
yeah. So then that is also
So
that will also not be
So that is that you are giving the hint to the answer actually. So 1 minute, let's come to that. We are coming to that later on. Just first, let's ABCD to khatam kar le. You have given the answer actually. Indirectly or ignorantly, you have given the answer. But let's come to that. Yes, C hua. Then DEF was an allergy attack. Correct? Barabar na? That also happened in the Jupiter thing. Correct? Now, allergy is what? Allergy is basically Rahu. It can also mean Mars because Mars is an eruption in a way, but that is a different thing. But let's look at Rahu just now. So this guy is on. And what sort of allergy? Was it a skin related allergy or something like that? What was the allergy attack? What happened actually?
It was,
Sorry?
I think skin related. She got eruptions. I think it was skin related. It was eruptions that she got on her. I'm not sure which area of the body,
So most probably,
but
was it a stomach or something like stomach, leg, hip, that area, somewhere in that lower hip or lower stomach or hip or thigh area? That
I don't.
I was going to say because of ninth house, right, Dada? Yeah.
ninth house also. This is the natural fifth house. This is the natural fifth house of Kalpurushkundi, and this fellow is in the natural or is in the ninth house for the chart. So it could be somewhere in the plus and minus of the hip area. So you find that out and write on the group. So it will be like a confirmation. But just that's what I was trying to say just now. Rahu, okay, is in total connection with Mercury. Mercury is skin. Ketu is detachment. So it is like scaling. You know how the snake thing peels off. Something like that could have possibly happened to her. And Mars on top of that is eruptions. And this, what you say, Venus is beauty part of it. So again, Rahu got activated over here, which this time now we should take one more step down to see the Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, Sukshma Dasha, Deva Dasha, Pran Dasha. You can go all the way down, and there you will see that on those days Mercury could have got activated, or Mercury is in Ketu, so Ketu could have got activated. So in that way, we can say that when this Jupiter Dasha came on, when this DEF came on, Jupiter hit the ascendant lord. Ascendant lord is in total trine with this guy. This guy is also in trine with Mercury. Mercury is skin. Ketu is detached, so scaling. And Mars is again eruption in beauty, that is skin. So that is DEF. Now, if you go to the last one, G, I don't think I have done the G wala. Urinary tract infection ka kya rehta hai? I need to find that out.
You've done G, moon.
Yeah, but I want to check what is urinary tract infection. Just 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. You will see this in the recording. So I can't hide much.
I think that'll again be 9, right? UTI.
Moon plus Ketu gives a urinary tract infection. So is Moon with Ketu by any chance? No, Moon is with Sun. But Ketu's third aspect is there. Yeah. So that is one this thing. Moon is urinary bladder. Moon is urinary disorder. Venus is urinary system. Venus is urinary disorders. Ketu is urinary disorders. And the 8th Rashi is a thing. So basically, this moon, which is moon and Venus, which are urinary tract infection related things, are also hit now because this Rahu has a third hit on this fellow, and it has the 5th hit on this one. Barabar? third one, 11th on this one, and 5th on this seat. And also is in tandem with Mercury. Mercury is a tube. Tube is, and Ketu is a detachment. So some tube which is throwing out stuff. Mars is also a flow of liquids in the body. Venus is again the urinary tract infection. And this Ketu is again in tandem with Sun, which is in Ketu, which is again that thing. So basically, what I was trying to say is, this is going to end in 10 minutes again. We should actually get a system where it doesn't end only. If someone, any one of you can find out whether in Google Meets there is any way we can do the annotations. Now we can move to that, because this every half an hour this will keep jumping like that. Anyways, because for me also to do that copy pasting of all that video becomes irritating. So this is basically the time period when she was getting hit. But like what you said, this Rahu thing is going to continue further. So now, Chitra, tell me, what is the way out? Are we going to look into relocating all these guys or something else? Or rather, addressing all these guys or something else?
No, we can't relocate it. So, like, so many planets relocating would be very difficult because
You see, Rahu is the main guy who's making all the difference, because Rahu is seated in the house where Sun is exalted, and Sun happens to be the ascendant lord. Also, they are in trine. Can you see? So the main and all this is Rahu, which is causing the disruption. So what should be done? Or rather,
if
she has done something because of which this has got turned. I think last time also I had mentioned that before analysis also. So tell me what has done.
Ayurveda.
Correct. So
Because she chose Ayurveda.
Moon is what? Mother. Mother is what? Nurse, medicine. Surya is also giving life. So that is also medicine. Rahu is ancient. Ketu, I need to find out from the medical point of view. I'm not so sure, but Ketu for some reason is giving me that feeling that it is that Ayurveda, that sort of a thing. But Rahu, Ketu, anyway, that is that. Rahu, you can also think of unconventional. Like in today's times, not very many people would be going for Ayurveda. Today, 90% people might be wanting to go for allopathy or something else. So Ayurveda, that is there. And mainly Sun, which is basically, I look at Sun as life-giving force. So doctor is somebody who gives life to others, right? So that is there. Jupiter is basically crowd. So you are giving life to the crowd, correct? Mars has been replaced now by Rogue Karak. Mars is Rogue Karak. Saturn is also Rogue Karak and Pida Karak, correct? And Mercury is education. So now what she has done is, when she started studying, Moon is also studying. Moon is studying related to nursing. Venus, Sun is life-giving force. Rahu is something which is unconventional, and she should do a lot of research in that. That is also very important. So a lot of study, lot of research, something unconventional, something ancient. Okay. Saturn is a Pida Karak. Rahu is a Rogue Karak. So she has countered both of that. Surya is a life-giving force, come her ascendant lord. Mercury is education. Ketu is also in a way, Jupiter is also again education. Jupiter is wisdom. Jupiter is crowd. This is the thing. And which is the sixth lord? Sixth lord Saturn. This is also Seva. And Venus, Jupiter, I cannot get what I was trying to say, but this is the fifth and the eighth lord, right? Jupiter. So fifth is also further education. Eighth is also some unconventional or that sort of education. Hidden, basically. Eighth is a hidden thing. No? So in a way, Ayurveda has got lots of hidden pockets in it. It is seated in her 11th house. of not only Ichapurti, but it is sixth from sixth. So sixth is also Seva. So sixth from sixth also becomes Seva Bhav. This Lord of Seva is also there. Jupiter is crowd. So when she started doing her Ayurvedic study, I think the problems would have slowly started reversing. Is that the situation, Shipra?
No, because all these things happened while she was in college.
So which year did she
So
start?
she is in her third year now.
Okay, so she would have
She's
started
completed 2 years.
2022 के आसपास she would have started. Maybe before these problems started, right?
Hmm.
And now tell me, was there a break in her studies?
No, no break.
No break in the studies. Did she pass
No.
all years properly?
She has passed properly or not, I don't know, but this time she did not give her exams because of the attendance problem. So obviously her maybe focus or not been doing studies properly.
Correct. So basically, Ketu in Rahu hitting Moon, which is studies in the fifth house of further studies. Correct. This being the 12th Lord, this Rahu hitting the thing. So basically, it is trying to say that there is a break in the studies. Mercury is study, education. Ketu is a break. Sun is also in a way mental stimulation, break. So if she has taken a break in her studies because of attendance or whatever it is, see, third house is of dhairya, of effort. This also will look at attendance. There is a Ketu involved over here. So if she doesn't do her attendance, doesn't do the effort properly, this fellow starts activated. This fellow starts activated, Rahu starts activated. Rahu starts activated, all this thing again starts. That is why I said
Rahu is disruptor, right? If her attendance, that is not.
what I said 2-3 minutes back, that Rahu is a focus. You should do it with focus. If you see the recording around 3.5 or 4 minutes back, I said that focus. If our focus is disrupted, then Rahu ka left hand side starts. Rahu ka left hand side starts, these all are getting hit. So you ask her whether during this period of time there was some problem in her education or her focus or attendance, whatever you want to say. If attends ho gaya, to if not attended, you have not learned. So that is the thing. So there has been in that. That is why. So if she has to overcome this, for whatever study she is doing, she must do it with full diligence and full kartavya towards it, karma. Then all these will become a plus for her. So the negative will actually become positive for her.
But then education is only for 3 more years. Then she should continue doing her research or
Then what is there? Now Moon becomes nursing, na? Nursing in medicine, and Rahu is basically she should research. Obviously she should continue research, but this is there, and Saturn becomes a kartavya towards Jupiter crowd. So once she becomes a doctor,
so practicing doctor. That she's okay.
second lord, where is that sixth lord comes? This is the sixth lord also. Barabar, this is the sixth lord. All these and the 12th lord. She is replacing all the three houses ka lord 6, 8, 12 by medical this thing. That's why they say if a medical doctor or an astrologer does a true seva of that art rather than being commercial and then these planets suddenly switch over and give them the positive result. That's why doctor having 6, 8, 12 activated is safe. This is going to go in 1 minute. Huh? You all want to come back or you want to wind up now? So anyways, you check this out. It's getting get over in 1 minute now. So check this thing. But just find out about this girl, whether in that slot of time, there was some disruption in her education or disruption in her life. And find out what it was and put it on the group. Then we can cross check from what I've said.
Okay.
So no, good session. I had one more case that we'll put it next time. That was just yesterday का only case, 2 cases from yesterday. So yesterday was a very busy day. So I'll put it across, huh? So I think it will go off in 1 minute. Then we'll meet. कुछ है तो group पे डालना.
Okay, thanks, Dada.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.